Hey everyone, so I'm back with another video, and this time it is going to be a cooking video on my favorite post-workout food, which is protein waffles. And this is a super easy recipe that only involves 3 ingredients, which is the waffle mix, protein powder, and water. So it is super quick and super easy. It doesn't take longer than 10 minutes. So I hope you all enjoy. Let me know in the comments below if any of you guys decide to try out this recipe. Tag me on Twitter or Instagram. I will have my handles down below. And don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in my next one. Bye! So the main ingredient for the waffle is going to be these Kodiak cake power cakes. You can find them at Target. And they have 2 different kinds. This one is the one with all the protein in it. They also have a whole grain version, which doesn't have as much protein. But the macros are really good on this powder. I do eat according to my macros. I just started doing that probably about 3 weeks ago. And I've been really enjoying it. So the macros for this are, for a half cup, there are 30 grams of carbs, 14 grams of protein, and 190 calories with 2 grams of fat. So that is really good. So you just want to take a half cup of the mixture, which I have right here in my little measuring cup. And you are going to want to place it in a bowl, obviously. And then I also add an additional scoop of protein because 14 grams isn't too much, because I usually do eat these post-workout. So I do want a little bit more protein, so I do add a scoop of the Cellucor whey protein. This is my favorite brand of protein that I've tried so far. I've tried about 4 or 5. And this one is definitely my favorite. It by far tastes the best out of any other protein I've tried. My flavor is the core Fetti cake batter, and it tastes just like confetti cake. So it is amazing. So I'm definitely going to be ordering some more proteins from this brand because they taste amazing. And it's pretty good too. It's 25 grams of protein per scoop and only 130 calories. So that is pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and add a scoop of that into my mixture. And the final step is to add some water into my mixture. So I just use the same measuring cup that I use for the Kodiak cake power cake. It is a little muggy just because there's some additional mix left that I want to make sure goes into the mixture. So for every half cup of the pancake mixture, you want to add the same amount of water. So I used a half a cup of the mixture, so I'm going to use a half a cup of water. So I'm just going to add that to my mixture. It's super easy. Literally only 3 ingredients, so perfect for anyone who is on the go and wants to eat something post-workout really quick. And then I'm just going to go ahead and mix that into a batter. As you can see, there are colorful little pieces in there, and that's actually from the protein powder. It actually has little like sprinkle like things in the protein, so it's cool because it looks exactly like the confetti cake batter and it tastes just like it. So I really love that about it. Okay, so now my waffle maker is sprayed with some non-stick spray. You want to make sure you do that before you put on your batter, because the first time I ever used my waffle maker, I made the mistake of not spraying it with some non-stick spray, and it stuck all over and it was a disaster. So you just want to make sure that you spray it before you put anything on it. And now I think we are ready to put on our batter. So this batter is a little less watery than the other ones that I usually make. So it isn't going to come out perfect, but that's okay because it's still going to taste amazing. So I usually wait about a minute before I close it, just to let, well actually I don't know why, that's just what I do. So I usually just wait until it starts fluffing up a little bit, and then I will close it and let it cook. Looks like it is about ready, so I'm going to go ahead and close it. By the way, I got this waffle maker from Target. No, Walmart. I got this from Walmart, and it is the Oster, I don't know how to say that, but it's the waffle maker, and it was only $15. It works amazing and I am pretty satisfied with it. So just go and get this cheap one if you can. Don't waste your money on the really expensive ones because this one works just as good. So I don't know if you can see that, but it is starting to smoke and that's okay. It is not burning. It is just cooking. So I am going to go ahead and check it. And also if you can see, it is starting to puff up too right here. So it's lifting the lid a little bit. So now you know it's getting nice and fluffy. So I just check it every so often. So as you can see, it is not done yet. So I'm just gonna put it back on. So lately I've been topping it with this Jif Whips peanut butter and it is delicious. I have it in the s'mores flavor and the macros on this are actually pretty good as well. On these whipped peanut butters, the macros are much better than on the regular peanut butter. So let's see if it'll focus. So yeah, for 2 tablespoons, I'm sorry it's so shaky. It's gonna be 150 calories, 11 grams of fat, 3 grams of protein, 10 carbs, and I only use 1 tablespoon, so it's gonna be all that in half. So now the waffle is done and I just took it out and that is how it should look. It looks so good. So I'm going to go ahead and heat up my peanut butter. I like to melt it just a little bit so I can kind of drizzle it all over my waffle. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And then finally, I like to top it with this fat-free Cool Whip, and it is only, let's see, 15 calories if it'll focus. 15 calories per 2 tablespoons, 0 fat, 3 carbs, 0 protein, so that's not bad. I love the way this tastes, so I just go ahead and add 2 tablespoons of that. And then I like to add just a little bit of sprinkle just because it makes it look more like a dessert. So I just add a few of those onto my waffle. To top it off, I usually use this Walden Farms calorie-free pancake syrup, but if you can see that, I'm all out, so I can't use that today, unfortunately. I'm gonna have to go get a new bottle, but this is pretty good. It has 0 calories. I heard this does cause bloating, but I haven't seen that in myself, so I continue to use it, but it is very good. So that will complete my protein waffle. Overall macros for this meal are going to be 9 grams of fat, 41 carbs, and 41 grams of protein. So not bad for my first meal of the day. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want to see other cooking videos in the comments below, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!